So the use of repull as a resistance or intensification of sound, and the use of the neck release as an expansion of sound are truly potent and healthy ways to honor and execute our musical intentions. On this level, we use these techniques at any point in the bow, and we include any group of notes under one repull or over the bow. So I will share some examples of all of these variations and choices with you now. So the first example is from our beloved Clark Sonata, the opening phrase, which includes the use of over the bow during a pause. So I went over the bow, repull, over the bow, on all these notes. Repull, over the bow, repull, over the bow. Repull into the next phrase. In the Brahms G major violin sonata opening, we experience all the permutations of repull and over the bow at various points on the stick, during the pauses, and also during the dots in the value of a note. So I will try to talk you through this. We start in over the bow. Repull, over the bow. Repull, over the bow. Repull. We're in over the bow. Repull, and we stay there. And this would be over the bow. So you see how the bow becomes subservient to the phrase structure. In the Bartók Viola Concerto opening, we see mini repulls between notes in order to connect an idea. We see larger phrase repulls and over the bows, and I will try to talk you through it. So we start with taking a step, which is a repull. Now we have an over the bow and a repull, a nice long one. Now the inverse phrase starts with over the bow, has a little repull. So this is actually going to be in, guess what? Down bow, over the bow. So we've reversed ourselves and balanced out the phrase that way. In the second movement of Dvorak's Sonatine, we see that the composer has written a long bow in the phrase for each bar, and then in the repetition of the phrase, 2 short bows. And in order to obey the composer's intentions, we will change how we use our repull and over the bow, even though the notes stay the same. First half phrase, we're going to have a very long repull and then a very long over the bow. And now again, a long repull. Repull. Release. Second half of the phrase, Repull. Over the bow. Repull. Repull over the bow. Repull. Release. So in the Walton Viola Concerto, the second movement, we will see how repull and over the bow are used in groups of notes, and how the same group of notes sounds different and feels different in its projection if you're using one or the other of those techniques. So first, we have an opening that is already in repull. Over the bow. Repull over the bow. Repull over the bow. Repull over the bow. Repull. So it becomes part of our transition process, what takes you through the phrase to the next part of the phrase. So you can see through all of this that using the concepts of repull or intensification of sound and neck release or expansion of sound can be done anywhere and have musical applications which keep life as a musician very interesting.